Alright, so here we are, chemists. Today we're going to talk about naming of hydrocarbons and alcohols. And this is a fairly short video because there's a little task for you to do at the end. Okay, so what's the point? Further understand isomerism, we're going to talk about isomers a little bit. We're going to talk about, well, we're actually not going to talk about the IUPAC standards for nomenclature. That means naming. If you see that word, it means naming. That's the task you're going to do at the end. And we're going to expand beyond simple hydrocarbons to alcohols. Now, after this, we're going to leave alcohols alone for probably about 2 weeks, maybe even a week if we're really fast, but we'll see how we go. Alright, so basics and their functional groups. We've seen these before. You've got the alkanes, the alkenes, alkanols. Again, carboxylic acids can disappear. You don't need those. And you should know what an alkyne is. And the basic structural formula for an alkyne is CnH2n minus 2. Okay? Alright, so alkanols. Basically, they have the hydroxyl group on there somewhere. And you can see here that as long as it has this part here, it's an alkanol. Over here we have butanol or 2-butanol. Now, over here the hydroxyl group. This is no longer an alkane. Its functional group is no longer an alkane. That is not what defines it. It's the butanol. It's the alkanol part here. So its functional group is now it's an alkanol. Even though it's still, if you replace that hydroxyl group with an H, it would become an alkane. It is an alkanol. Alright, now when we look at isomers, these are all isomers. So we can see that before, with say C5, so it's that pentane. With pentane, there was 3 or so isomers that we could look at. But the second you put that hydroxyl group in there, it changes it. It becomes a much bigger a bigger list of isomers in general. Okay, so that's actually fairly interesting. Now, your task. What I need you to do now is I need you to go to page 5 to 7 of your textbook under the heading Syllabus Focus. I want you to take any notes on this if it is unfamiliar. Otherwise, just read through, make sure you still understand that, make sure you're good with the naming, and yeah, we'll see you in class.